want to introduce you to the Ningbo Upright Felt piano. This piano was sampled from a 48-inch upright High-Loon built in 2021, which means it still has like new strings and it has that even sound across the board that you expect from a new piano. For this piano, we engaged the felts. And what that means is that there is a strip of felt that'll drop down and just rest right there between the hammer and the strings. It has a really dark, really muted sound that doesn't sound like a typical, bright piano. So as you can hear, it's just a really mellow sound. So in order to capture everything that this piano has to offer, we pulled it back from the wall and we recorded it with 5 stereo microphone perspectives. And I want to walk through each one just to give you an idea of what each one sounds like. The default one is called Behind Close. Now, this microphone position was set behind the piano, really close to the soundboard. It gives you really close, wide sound. And it gives you sort of that woody sound that you are used to hearing from an upright piano. This next mic position is called front under. What we did was we took off the panel underneath so that you can have direct access to the soundboard and the strings down there. And this is kind of a cool position because when you're miking a real player on a real piano, this is a hard one to do because you got lots of noise down there. The feet are moving around. The microphones are in the way of the player. It's just hard to do, but it's a really good place to mic a piano, because you have direct access to that soundboard and the strings, so you get a sort of a brighter, closer sound. You can hear it's just a much cleaner and a less woody sound than behind the piano. Next up we have behind spaced. Now this is a pair of microphones that are closer together, so you get a less of a wide sound, and it's backed off farther. So you get more room. It's a much more natural sound. It's not as in your face, it's not as wide, but it's the most it sounds like you're there listening to someone play the piano. The next position we have is called front over. Now, these microphones are right here looking straight down at the hammers, pretty close. Now, normally you would think that this position gives you that really in-your-face sound, but in my experience, it really doesn't. Because up here, you've got the frame of the piano blocking the soundboard, and the strings themselves aren't moving a lot of air. It's the soundboard that moves the air. So what you end up with is a really wide but distant sound that sounds a lot like what it sounds like when you're sitting at the piano playing. right? So it's a more muted, quieter, less resonant sound, but really sort of big and wide. Lastly, we have the room samples. Now these are, 6 feet back from the piano, spaced pair, just to capture the sound of the room. Now normally with this microphone position, I wouldn't play it on its own, but what you can blend it here with, let's say we want behind close, we want to blend in some of the room. Just like all of our Master Keys piano, the Ningbo Felt comes in 2 versions, a Pro and a Lite. The Pro version has all 5 microphone positions and a couple other features that just give you more control over the sound. The Lite version comes with just a single mic position, the behind close, and it takes up way less hard drive space. In fact, the Lite version only takes about 50 megabytes of hard drive space, so it's great for when you need it on the road, or you just need something that'll load up quick and sketch. Ningbo Felt is available at bossdigitallabs.com, and you can download your copy today. If you want a free trial, you can also grab a free trial of the Lite version, just to see if it matches your needs.